All right. Good morning, gamers. It is day 2 of US Nationals. I went 2-3 day 1, but we're here at US Nats. We're not here at US Nats anymore, but it's day 2 at least. Uh, Aurora, this character is not the greatest, but I like playing Aurora a lot. I think she'll be fine. We'll figure out more stuff. There's a lot of things to possibly do. So the deck, there's a lot of you want to swing Scorpio every turn. You like swinging the weapon for 1-1. It makes it so that when you do things slightly below rate, everything else gets back to it. So like if Quick Suck is only worth 3, which we'll get into in a second, if you end on an action point, you get 1-1 back if your one doesn't block. So we'll start from left to right. We have all of our attacks that'll have go again for the most part. So like there's a third fry here, someone's borrowing it, but fries and ravenous rabbles are good, efficient attacks and always have go again, so you can start your bullshit. Scar for a Scar, it's at you're playing aggro, you're not blocking. We have no pitch cards. Well, we have cards we can pitch. We hate pitching. We're not paying for anything. If we use Aurora's ability, we're crying. It's not very good. And then E-Strike, if we can give it go again, we can draw a card, which is what we always want to be doing, because draw a card is the best mode of E-Strike, being able to play more stuff. Here's a lot more of our conditional 0-4s with go again, so play from Arsenal, do damage. This one, I'm back and forth on for certain matchups, because if you have too much drain on your Tunic, then paying the 1 for this, if the opponent chooses to pay for it, the Arcane stops you from getting go again, so it can be tough to make work, but then your Quick Sucks can give it go again, so there's a lot of back and forth on this card. This gets go again if you have instants, which we have 12 of. We'll get to the instants later. And then we have more cards that get benefits from having go again. So Gone in a Flash. Anytime you play Gone in a Flash and play an instant that lets you bounce it back to your hand efficiently, so like Gone in a Flash and Sigil lets you use 2 cards to heal 3 and deal 4, and you get a card back. So that's pretty broken. And also we have our boots to be able to get action points back when we play instants, but we'll talk about that more when we get to it. Rush of Power, 0-4 if it has a go again. If it hits 1 more, 1 card 5. We used to have more of those in Aurora. They took them away. There's no more Elemental. Very sad. But there's still other stuff. Like we have the Quick Strike cards. So there's 2 Dashing Fleetfoots, which give an embodiment if it ever does damage, and 1 Prophetic Quick Step, which gives a Ponder token. I like having the consistency of these 2 more for more embodiments to make sure the whole hand's always convert, but Ponders are also cool. I would just back and forth, so there's 2 in 1. Flow State Embodiments. This card might also come out at some point. Usually you make an embodiment of lightning off of it when you play an instant. So if this gets go again from like a Quick Suck, then you can chain the go agains if things line up. But it doesn't always work. Then we have all other ways to get things go again. So Current Funnel, as long as you play another card first, will have itself get go again and give something else go again, like an E-Strike, or just anything else like any of our Quick Strike cards. Quick Sucks give the next Dreamblade or Lightning thing go again. So if you play Quick Suck and Scar for a Scar, the go again waits until the next card you play. So that's important for some sequencing stuff. And when something has go again, it gets +1. So we play the reds and the yellows because we need a lot of Quick Suck. It's like draft. It's very important to be able to play all your cards. And then Arc Lightning, same kind of thing. Give something else go again, get extra damage, have a huge turn. Normal classic Aurora card. I don't even need to explain Arc Lightning, you know. Here's all of our instants. They're pretty much all worth 3. We don't use Burn Up Shock as an instant too much, but sometimes, you know, if you're bouncing Gone in a Flashback with it, instead of getting 4 value out of Burn Up, you're getting 4 value out of playing Gone in a Flash later. So same idea. But heal 3, +3 the next. Lightning Press is a good jump scare. Helps get your Burn Up Shocks through. So most of the time, I think of this section as the main 60. I just kind of want to be playing this and closing my eyes and playing all the cards in my hand every turn. It's pretty important what you arsenal to be able to set up for next turn. So usually these are the prime arsenal targets to make sure that when you draw a hand that doesn't convert easily eventually, you can use these to get it going well. So arsenaling properly and playing like on turn off turn is very important for this deck. We have a lot of sideboard. So Ominous Excavation, Voltaris, and Gone in a Flash lets you do this endgame loop where you attack for 4 go again on Gone in a Flash, you play an Ominous Excavation, bounce it back, play it again, play another Ominous Excavation, bounce it back. This lets you take an instant in your graveyard and put it back into your deck, so you can just always pick Ominous Excavation. And at the end game loop, you're doing 8 damage a turn with no cards from deck. You're giving this go again through Aurora's ability and Voltaris. So this makes a lightning flow when you pitch it. If you already have a flow, you can pitch it to Aurora to refresh the flow and make an embodiment. So that gets your 8 damage a turn with no cards from deck lost. So you need this into Fatigue or games that might go along. Shelters are good into some of the aggro decks. So it's normal like Syndra, Marionette, these times where you want to discard to prevent 1. So in a Syndra, it's powerful to save your equipment for when you have a Shelter from the Storm, and then you can for sure block a Mask because you block 2 and 2 on equipment. If they flick, you discard Shelter and you're good. Overcrowded, good for assassins. Be able to grab that back when they codex you. Very, very important. Not having to deal with losing real cards. You can just block with it and save some value. And then Temp Kiss is good into some aggro matchups where we don't like pitching normally, but as one of our Tunic counter drains, we can pitch a red card and use Tunic to play Tempestuous Kiss, which ends up being a 2-card 7, because if it has go again, it's for 6 and does 1 arcane. But if we start with like a quick suck for it, then we can have this come in for 7 physical and 1 arcane. And if this ever does damage, the opponent discards a card. So pretty good to make aggro decks have to interact with you and block, something to mess with them. For equipment, Crown of Providence is good if you can't get value out of Face Purgatory. Usually we love doing Face Purgatory because blocking with an attack and a non-attack. And Face Purg, you draw, the opponent discards. You can host people a lot if you know how to time it. It's like a really skill-testing card, figure out the best time to Face Purg. But if you aren't able to block tall or it's not important in some matchups, then you can Crown of Providence to save your, save your stuff. Maybe against Jarl, you can eventually, if you're really close to the end of the game, Crown of Providence and get a new card. But against Jarl, you hate breaking your equipment. This hat, not many people have probably seen or thought about. There is a lot of Auxilio running around and spellcasters, so if you've played an instant, you can destroy this to prevent 2. So it helps you against all of the Auxilio spells getting more life, similar to Shock Charmers, where it's got Spell Void too. So the idea is just not dying to getting comboed by Auxilio and taking 1,000,000 damage. Tunic's the only chest piece, which I'll talk about some other card choices afterwards, but this just helps you play your 1 costs over here, or Tempestuous Kiss if you have it, or paying for Path of the Same Ends, or paying for Lightning Greaves to have Gone in a Flash turns, or even just Gone in a Lightning Greaves to play an instant to get an action point sometimes. Works out well. We always like having Grasp of the Arknight, because if we go first, we can filter cards, which is true for this one as well. But this blocks for 2 and then 1, so extra life as an aggro deck is pretty good. But this is good in specific matchups. So against Puffin, we can just kill the bird right away. It's very awesome. You just kill the bird. It's so sick. Into Gravy, you can also use it to ping some allies. So you pay 2 for this, you tap yourself and your hero. You don't care about tapping your hero because you almost never pay for it. But when you do an attack, it pings something for 1 arcane. So you can ping Gravy allies or the Puffin bird, and then your next attack gets +1. If you ping the enemy hero, they can pay for the arcane and stop the +1, but usually you're just killing stuff with this, either birds or dead guys. And then, yeah, Lightning Greaves is the only boots we run. It blocks 1. You get to do Gone and Flash stuff. Pretty cool. Shock Charmers we talked about. So, yeah, it's really nice to be able to just play all the cards out. There's other options I've been thinking about. Like, I want to play Nimby and Nimblism a lot. Whenever this gets to resolve for 6, because you grab Red Nimblism and you just don't care about the blue versions at all, you're just like, this is going to resolve for 6 because 3 and 3. Or if it's an Arc Lightning turn, Arc Lightning, Nimby, Nimblism. It's for 3 with 1 from Go Again, then 3 and 1 Go Again. So these are 8. So it's like a 1-card 8 from the 1 pings from Arc Lightning. These are very good, but you don't block as well. And there's some other issues with it around, it's like, you can draw them in a bad sequence if you have 3 Nimbies gone before you have all 3, or Nimblism's gone before you have all 3 Nimbies. Also Snatch, in a deck with ways that cheat Go Again, Snatch is awesome. But again, it's like not in this one that I actually ran because I want to have more blocking or better stuff into Victor, which Victor's one of those decks where it's really hard because he can punch you down and all of that. Also equipment, if you're running more of these, then you'd want Snapdragon Scalers because you're not getting as much value out of the instance. Or at least when I had slotted these 9 in, I take out more of the instance and I move away from God in a Flash. And you can, outside of all of these changes, Dyadic Carapace is probably important for aggro matchups. That way you can block 2 and then 1 and the Tunic's not going to get value out of it. You don't have enough time to get value from Tunic in those games. But yeah, I think Aurora's a lot of fun. GG's. See you.